So whatever they're expecting to happen, it must be a colossus event. It must be a colossus event. That they're going to move it from New York to Chicago. All right, read on that. Understand? These are the signs. You're seeing signs of something major coming down the pipeline right before your very face. But as I said, our people are not hip to the current event, so we bring it out to y'all. Read on.
And NORAD has decided to move back into the base deep inside Cheyenne Mountain after all these years. The threat of an electromagnetic pulse was the reason given for their decision.
Right, an EMP. And what caused an EMP? Right, when a nuke go off. Right? Not to destroy the place, right, but create that electromagnetic pulse to fry all electrical surface. All electrical service. All right, meaning they're going to shut down the grid. All electronics is going to be shut down and wiped out. That's what that EMP does. Read on.
By themselves, perhaps those moves would not be that big of a deal. But let's add all of the weird movements of military vehicles and equipment that we have been witnessing lately.
Right, so add up all that we just said. All the drills, the feds moving, all right? All the stores closing down, all right? The blood moons, right? The every 7-year financial woe, right? Put them all together, and what do you come up with? Right? Read on now. Did that it? All right, the water. All right, now we're going to touch some scriptures. This is 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm going to start at 18, right? Because all we just read, right? If any one of them happen, well, we just read it. Anything, any one of those go off, whether it be a false flag, an EMP, financial collapse, martial law, whichever one jumps off, right? What is it going to be for our people? All right? So tell you the time we're living in right now, right? That's summing up the time that we're living in. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evil. What shall I do when these evils shall come, right? And what are y'all going to do when these evils come? What are you going to do, right, when the grid is shut down? Them FEMA camps are open, right? Martial law is declared. You ain't get no food in the supermarket, because the supermarket got what, 3 days supply of food? What you going to do after that? Huh? When the grid is shut down, no electricity, right? You can't turn on your stove, you can't switch your light switch. Your car run out of gas. What are you going to do when this tribulation come down the pipeline and you're stuck dead in it? All right? What are you going to do when this evil shall come? I know what y'all are going to do, right? I'm going to read what you're going to do. Let's get Proverbs. Proverbs 1, verse 28, it says, then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to go call on the Lord at that time, but he ain't going to answer. Because when you're in that tribulation, when you see the great America you love and admire collapse right before your face, you might have 10 grand in the bank, $500,000 in the bank, $250,000 in the bank. When the economy goes, you have nothing. Right? When great America collapse right before your very face, what are you going to do? You're going to turn to the Most High. That's when you're going to turn to him. When all shit hit the fan and it's coming down on you and it's hitting you personally, you're going to turn to the Most High, it says. Proverbs 1, verse 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. You're going to turn to the Most High at that point, but he ain't going to answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. You're going to seek the Most High early, but you ain't going to find him. All right? What is the Lord going to do? He's going to mock you. Let's get on Judges. Get the book of Judges 10, verse 14. And this is how the Most High is going to mock you and laugh at you. He's going to say, Judges 10:14, go and cry to the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Meaning, right? Let all the gods that you serve, right? Whether it be Caesar Borgia, right? The Caucasian image of our Savior, right? Whether it's him you're going to go call on Jesus Christ, right? Or who? Allah, the Arab God, right? Whatever entity you worship, right? Let's see if any of them is going to deliver you, right? When all that we're out here saying come down the pipeline. I read it again. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. And another God that y'all worship is money. Let's see if your money is going to deliver you in that day. Because you love money. I know you love money. Right? Why are people love? Why? How come I know you love money so much? How do I know you love money so much? Because you kill your brother for it. You go rob and steal just for that money. Right? You do anything to get money. You understand? That's how I know you love it. And you idolize it and you worship it. Right? But you don't, as much as you love money, you don't love the Creator that way. You don't love the Most High that way. Understand? You don't love him that way. You love money more because you'll do anything for the money. But you will not acknowledge the God of our forefathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright? So God said, go and cry to him, the God that you have chosen. Go cry to your money. You worship your woman, go cry to your woman. Right? Go cry to any idol that you have and you worship. And let them deliver you. Understand? To show you how foolish our people want to be. Let's get Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. Because the Lord is doing all this for judgment. This is Jeremiah 30, verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, that tribulation we just read about. Right? That day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. It is the time of Jacob's trouble. It's our trouble. Right? The Lord is bringing judgment upon our people. Judgment upon the heathens. Judgment upon the world. Right? It's a time of judgment. But the Lord said the elect of his people are going to be delivered from it. If y'all don't repent and return to the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which is Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, the judgment is going to fall upon you, and it ain't going to be pretty. Alright? It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. It's the people of Negro, Native American, Indian, Central, Latino, and Hispanics. It is our trouble. Right? It says, but he shall be saved out of it. The elect shall be saved out of it. Because as I said, it is judgment the Most High is bringing upon the earth. And rightfully so. Because everything is polluted and contaminated. The world is done. It is finished. Done and finished. Alright? Let's get 1 Peter's. This is 1 Peter's 4 verse 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. The time is come, right? That judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Who? The people of Negro, Native American, Indian, Central, Latino, and Hispanics. Judgment must begin at the Most High's house, which are his people, right? The Most High is going to pick the beam out of his eye, before he touched the heathens. You understand? So the Lord said judgment must begin at his people. I read it again. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, if the judgment begin at the Israelites, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel? Right? What's going to happen to the heathens? Understand? If it happened to the brother that's going to be in the truth, what's going to be happen to the Israelites that's not in the truth? Right? And if it happened to Israel as a whole, what's going to be for the heathens? What's going to be like for them? Right? It says, and if the righteous shall scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? And if the righteous are going to scarcely be saved to tell you the time we're in, how critical it's going to be, how bad it's going to be, how dangerous it's going to be. He said the righteous are going to scarcely make it. They're going to scarcely be saved. I read that again. It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? Let's get 2nd Ezra 16:19. All right. 2nd Ezra 16:19 says, where shall the sinner and godly appear? It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So where the sinners are going to appear? They're going to get that famine, right? They're going to get the plague, the tribulation, and the anguish. That's what they're going to get. Right? But the Lord said all these things are sent as scourges for amendment. What does that mean? Meaning, He's sending these plagues, these pestilence, these famines to make things right, to make an amends. Read that again. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Meaning, He's doing these things, right, to make things right. Understand what I'm saying? Let's get Ecclesiasticus 40. Ecclesiasticus 40:9, it says, death and bloodshed, strife and the sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. Oh, Salakia, these things are created for the wicked. So the Lord said He created death, bloodshed, strife, sword, calamity, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. Verse 10, these things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. The Lord said He created all these death for the wicked, and it's for the same reason He created the flood. Why? To kill the wicked. All right, now let's get back to 2nd Ezra 16 again. Right? It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. Out of all the calamities going on, all the tribulation going on, all the anguish, the pain and the suffering going on, it says what? They shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, nor are you aware of it. You're at the beginning of it right now, but y'all are not aware of it. Why aren't you aware of it? Your mind is elsewhere. Your mind ain't on the Most High, your mind is elsewhere, so you're not aware of it. And the funny thing, as I said, the brother read that article to make you aware of what's going on. Why? Because we know that y'all don't know. We know y'all don't know. So we bring you out the news. We bring you out the current event. So now you have no excuse. Now you know what's going on. Right? We're your news reporters. The real news reporters. Right? We're your weathermen. Because we see a storm coming, and we're telling you that a storm is coming. Understand? We're the ones doing it. Your pastors ain't doing it. These preachers ain't doing it. But you pack their church on Sunday, but they're not telling you what's coming down the pipeline like we tell it. All right? But the Lord said He's bringing these tribulation upon the earth and scourges for amendments to make it right. But He said, but from all these things, from all the tribulation He's bringing upon the earth, you're not turning from your wickedness, nor are you aware of them. But why aren't you aware of what's coming down the pipeline? Why aren't you aware of the current events? Right? Why aren't you aware of these things happening? It says, verse 21, behold, victuals shall be sold good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Meaning your food, your victuals are your food. Right? Because you get your daily bread. You can go to McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Pizza Hut, wherever you go. Right? Whatever restaurant you frequent. Wherever you go get your daily bread. Wherever you frequent. You're getting your food and it's cheap. Right? Food is cheap right now. As I said, they always got something on the dollar menu at Burger King and Mickey D's and all that.